This segment is about Pamela Stonebrooke, a jazz singer who one night was awoken by a reptilian to have sexual intercourse with her right on her own bed in her own home. Pamela Stonebrooke is now a woman of about 58 years old. She was a popular jazz singer and says she enjoyed mind-blowing alien romps with 6-foot reptilian for 3 years. Her story is among a number featured in the world's strangest UFO stories which have been presented on the Discovery Channel. Speaking exclusively to The Sun Online, Pamela revealed, "My first sexual encounter with an alien was unlike any lovemaking I've experienced before. It was so intense and enjoyable, and without wanting to get too graphic, his penis was much larger than most men. I remember exactly how I felt when I saw him for the first time. I awoke from my sleep to find myself making love to what appeared to be a Greek god. At first I assumed it was an exceptionally lucid dream, but the sex was very intense, and as I closed my eyes, I was overwhelmed by how comfortable I felt with this unknown being. The next time I opened my eyes, he had transformed into a reptilian entity with scaly, snake-like skin. It was then that I realized I was making love to a shape-shifting alien. Sensing I was scared, the reptile whispered, 'We've always been together. We love each other.' The orgasms were intense. When I tell men about my reptilian experience, they find it difficult." Pamela said her first alien sexual encounter took place in 1998, more than a year after her first extraterrestrial encounter. At the time she was working as a high-powered celebrity agent in Houston, USA, and says she had no interest in the mysterious world of little green men. Pamela went on to say, "My first conscious contact was in 1994. At the time I was working long hours, so it was just a normal, busy day at the office. That night I went to sleep early, and instead of waking up at the normal time and heading off to work, I woke aboard what seemed to be a spacecraft. I found myself huddled in the fetal position in a very dimly lit metallic room, shaped like a truncated pyramid. I looked around nervously, and a line of small grey beings walked into the room looking at me. One of them said, 'Don't be afraid, just come with me.' I followed her into another room, and she shut the door behind us. As soon as it shut, the being disappeared, and there were 3 smaller female aliens looking at me and calling me Mummy. All my fears hit me at once. I was absolutely terrified. The next thing I knew, I was back in my bed again. It left me feeling incredibly frightened because the experience was so real. I got up to splash my face with water, and as I did so, I rolled up the sleeves of my kimono and noticed a number of small little bruise marks on my arms. When I saw them, it brought everything back, and I remembered them grabbing my arms, which must have left the marks. I didn't sleep well that night. In fact, I didn't sleep well for nearly a year." On the positive side, Pamela has said that her contact experiences with the reptilians has a transformative aspect, an incredible catalyst for expanded self-awareness. Interaction with extraterrestrial intelligence has many aspects, of course, but the transformational aspect is fundamental to her. By the way, I hope you recall Dr. Hardcastle reminding us of the shedding of the snake's skin, the phoenix rising from the ashes, and that reptilians play a major part in human transformation processes. I will leave you with a few minutes of Pamela's music, a song about her reptilian encounter.
I have often searched the sky, wondering what my fate would be. And someone from another place and time was always out there waiting just for me. I've got an alien this time, with a cosmic line. Only he could break this curse. I've got an alien this time, and he thinks that I'm the center of the universe. He's not like anyone I know. His essence and his energy, his message comes in loud and clear, that any love I feel is a love I feel for me. I got an alien this time, with a cosmic line. Only he could break this curse. I've got an alien this time, and he thinks that I'm the center
And be allowed at this time with great joy to share with you that we greet you as your children. And we thank you for allowing us to reflect back to you the brilliant trust you have placed in us, the brilliant future you have given yourselves, and the brilliant present you have bequeathed on us. But understand there is a distinct purpose in the creation of our species and the blending of yours. You are creating the future you desire. And do remember one other thing many of you do not stop to realize. In what we call our present, we are also side by side with your future Earth. And we interact in joy, in harmony, in love. You are our legacy as much as we are yours. Our love to you.
I got an alien this time with a cosmic line. Only he could break this curse. I got an alien this time, and he thinks that I'm center of the universe. Ba doo doo dwee, ba 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 ba, shabba ba wee, wee ba doo, shabba ba da boo boo ba ba da ba dwee da 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 da, ba doo ba wee, ba 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 ba.
It has become apparent that reptilians have a profound effect on the consciousness of the individuals that they interact with. The reptilians had a sexual encounter with Pamela, making her feel that they are connected. The sex act appears to be for the purpose of creating hybrids, as Pamela found when she was taken in the craft and surrounded by small beings. These beings, possibly greys, are, as Credo Mutwa said, the forerunners of the reptilians. Pamela was shocked when 3 small beings in the room called her mummy, a sign of a breeding program. All in all, Pamela found the experience transformative and positive, and it has influenced her music, as you've just heard.